So let's take a quick look at the numbers type. In Python, you're going to have, like we just mentioned in the previous slide, you're going to have an int, a float, and complex data types. So let's go to our Jupyter notebook and see what those look like in action over here. So we're going to jump back into our training notebook, which we already have open. We'll open up a new one. And let's wipe out all of this code here. And let's restart all of our inputs. Get rid of some of the noise. So let's set three variables. X is going to be equal to 25 or 35 here. Y is going to be equal to 12.set25, and Z is going to be equal to 12E4. And let's go ahead and run that. And now let's just go see what the types of these are. Print type of X, type of Y, and print type of Z. And you'll notice that this first one is an integer, so there's no decimal points, and that's the data type it comes back with. And these other two, this being significant digits, come back as float values. So these are the different values you use in storing your variables, and Python can handle pretty easily. What we can also do is we can also round, some of these values up too. So let's say we want Z, or let's see, A is equal to round. We're going to round our value of Y. We're going to round it by 2. And we're going to then print A. Yep, it's already a value of 2. Let's round it by 1. So in that case, it'll round it down to a single decimal point and we'll get rid of some extra values here. So these are just a quick way to see some of the data types for the numbers in Python. Additionally, working with numbers, sometimes we'll want to cast these numbers. Maybe we're not okay with the different types that these are stored in. So what we could do is we could say Y is here. We could say, let's get rid of some of these items here. And we will say Y is equal to int of 12.23. So we want to cast it as an integer. So now when we print Y, we get the integer value. It automatically converts it to what we want it to be. Again, if we had just the value of 12 and we wanted to convert it to a float, then when you run it, you'll notice that it appends a .0 to turn it into the float type. So this is useful when you have different values and you want to change them. Again, we can also take a float here, .25, and change it to an str for string. And now when we print Y, you get 12.25, but that's actually going to be a string value that we could use in string variables later on as well.